today's box is different. This is the Antec Striker. Can you share some information about the Striker?
Striker is like a different series with their other products currently. So this one is like mini watercool focus case. That's why the entire design is open with a lot of tempered glass.
Yeah, I see some image here is like the top is open, completely open. The back is semi-open. Not sure if that's how you describe it. It also says Striker mini watercool. Let's see how mini it is. Oh, integrated foam with the cardboard, very nice. Wow, this thing is very tiny. They're not joking. You want to know how big is the case? This is the case. Oh, it's quite heavy.
Wow, they have a lot of protection. I mean, the box itself is super big.
Yeah, the box is super big. There's a lot of clearance, not clearance, space for foam.
Foam and paddings.
Now this is a problem. Okay, not a problem anymore. So, where's the top part of the case?
So the bottom,
yes,
this is correct orientation. Yeah, there's a text on the side. I'm not sure if your side got panels, but if you rotate towards you, this side, you can see there's a striker.
Oh, this part fell out. I don't know where this goes.
The bottom. No, bottom.
Bottom.
No.
What?
Look
Oh,
at this piece.
Yeah. Okay. Let me plug it back in. So this whole case, you can see it's like a test bench, but then it's stacked on top of each other, and then two sides are sandwiched with tempered glass, then covered the two sides with something else. Not the two sides, only one part is covered. Now, this back here you can mount an AIO cooler. Is it considered the back or the front? I can't tell. Yeah, that's the back. So you can see screw holes here. I would suppose you can mount a 240mm.
Yes, 240mm radiator.
240mm, right?
Yeah.
Then, going by the name of mini watercool, where other parts can you mount watercool? You know what? Let's just start stripping it apart. I think that's the best place to start.
That's two pieces of heavy metal.
Heavy metal.
Heavy metal. It's actually a metal piece.
How do we take this thing apart? I mean, we can literally make it sit like this, because these few standoffs are lifted up and they are thumb screws. So this piece of tempered glass is out. They are very tiny and also very thick. So I suppose this is at least 4 or 5 millimeters. Good quality stuff. Okay, so should we just talk about it from the top to bottom? Dismantle.
We dismantled it and
okay.
For it.
So this is the first layer. Actually, once you remove that tempered glass, you can access everything else, including 2.5-inch mount drives here. Let me just show you. Here it is, 2.5-inch drive. So here's also where you can find the I/O ports. As you can see here, they are quite generous in terms of I/O ports, even though they are not labeled, but they are quite discreet. So double USB Type A ports, USB 3.0 of course, one Type C, and then 2 audio jacks, one for mic and headphone, I suppose, and then this little unlabeled button here is actually power button. Very nice and discreet. Okay, we can finally take out this layer too, and this whole thing is also thumb operated. So I/O ports comes out. So cameraman brought up something interesting. This is actually an ITX case. I never realized it since I'm not really an ITX guy. So 4 screws for your motherboard, that's it. And then this whole big cutout here is for you to mount your liquid cooling blocks whatsoever. And at the back here, you also have mounts for your, I'm not sure what this is, 280 or 280?
Another
280 or 240?
240.
Sure 240.
240.
Then let's just take a look at the accessories box that's mounted here. Actually, this whole thing can be dismantled. Not everywhere is dismantleable, if that's a word. So as you can see here, I only took out the tempered glass, this part here, and also the IO ports. But this post doesn't seem to be removable. And the bottom part here is also not removable. And I don't really see a reason why you want to remove this anyway, so we'll just leave it be. Is this for power supply?
Yes.
Because there's only 2 screws.
Yes.
Okay, we'll take a look at accessories then. This should be interesting. I mean, it's a very uniquely designed case, so kudos to Antec for designing this kind of case. So what we have here is quite interesting. Okay. Oh, there's another user manual. So we got screws. These are very long screws. I don't know what's it threading to, but it seems to be...
No, the long screws is actually for you to mount radiators and stuff like that.
Okay, and then they also give you rubber mounts. Is it to prevent vibration?
Yes.
Okay. This is a pack of standard screws for your motherboard and also your hard disk drives and 2.5-inch SSDs, all of those stuff. It's kind of interesting that they give you double plastic bags. Why? So if you are unsure how this case works, Antec actually included some samples for you to see on how it actually works. Yeah, these are suggested water cooling loops, so you can follow them if you want to, or you can just get inspired by this kind of design. So that's nice. And then here is Antec seal of quality. They didn't say warranty for how long, but okay. Actually, you don't have to strip out most of the case just to get access to everything. It's just that we remove it because we want more clearance to have a look at what's up with this Antec Striker. So even this piece can be removed. It's held on by 2 screws at the back, and then this whole thing slides up and out as stated in the user manual. So we just leave it there for now since it's not in our way. And here, the layout of this case is funky. Is what I would say, really funky. So ITX motherboard here, your 2.5-inch drive is here. You can actually pop this off if you want to. Then you have a much better clearance. Then at the back here, you can also mount it inside. So you can see the same mounting posts are in there. Let me just align it, push it in. Yeah, looks a lot better, right?
I mean, depends on how you want to showcase your hardware. Some, they don't want to showcase, then they can hide it because they want to use a big reservoir at the front there. So
you can also mount it here.
Mount it there.
And you can see there are 4. This thing.
This is a pump.
Yeah,
mounting.
if you got a pump plus reservoir mounting, then you can just make it. Whoop,
a big
that
one.
Feasible also. And then after mounting all of these stuff, what you can put else is your power supply at the bottom.
Power supply at the bottom, and you can see they also included a PCIe riser cable.
Yes,
then
and that is because this is
GPU.
where your GPU is supposed to be.
Yes, the GPU is interestingly mounted at the front.
Ooh! Oh, so that's how it comes out.
That is dangerous.
The screws, it's not tight, so you have to be careful. Anyway, since this is out, I'll just show you the front. So you can see, GPU goes here, then all your IO ports is at the bottom. What this means is that if you put this piece at the front, then you can showcase your GPU's heatsink, or if you've got a custom loop for your GPU, you can also show that through, which is depending on how you want it, you can show it off if you want to. And then this PCIe riser cable though, it has to go in between the motherboard tray and also this back piece here. Goes all the way back up, plug it in. I would say this is a very, how do you say this? Custom measured.
Well, you still need to like do some cable management to properly hide it.
Oh, since cable management would be interesting in this case.
Yeah, because they have so many different layers.
Yeah, and then you don't really have much space to fully conceal something.
Yeah.
So you imagine this. Power supply is way at the bottom here. Then all your cables will poke out here. So this is the only place that you most probably can stash everything.
That's why they provided the 2 pieces of white cover.
Yeah, these two pieces, and
Is
then
to
there's
cover
where you
your
go
power
in
supply.
here and yeah, block it.
So I would say the Antec Striker will not show off the power supply that much. So you don't have to buy a fancy power supply for it.
But if you have RGB for your power supply,
You can
then,
get underglow effect.
yeah, that is really nice. Underglow, I would say that's classy. At the back, we don't really have anything else because we took out this piece already. This is actually where the fan goes.
You're supposed to mount, you can mount a 240 radiator.
Yeah,
Over there?
here is how it's supposed to be. So that's the 240mm rad if you want to put it. Then, as for the total amount of radiators and fans you can put in, I have to say it's 4.
What do you mean by 4?
4. Because if you got this piece here, then you got 2 fans, and then you got 2 more fans at the back of the motherboard tray.
Yeah, that's
So
it.
total of 4.
Total of 4 fans.
Yeah, 2 radiators, 240
radiator.
yeah, 240mm radiators.
The positioning of the radiator is simply one at the back and one is on the back of the motherboard.
Both are back.
So indirectly they are saying they don't care about where you put the radiator as long as the fan can draw in cool air. That's it. And that is the concept of having this kind of open case whereby you can show off. Of course, you will take a lot of your patience in cable management.
I don't know how to say this, but I kind of like this case though.
It is a very interesting, it's a challenging case to build on. And you are most likely gonna spend on the custom cables.
Yes, and I would
that.
say if you have the time and effort to make this thing look nice, you'll be heavily rewarded by how good it looks at the end.
Yes.
I really just clap for Antec for trying something like this. It's kind of well made actually, compared to some of the other cases that we've seen.
Now, here's the price for the Antec Striker.
Give me the price.
Official price is 999 ringgit Malaysia.
Not expensive.
I would say it is a premium case, obviously, and the user targeting is actually very niche for those who are playing water cooling and they want to show off their
And
build.
I would suppose that those group of customers, right, they are willing to spend. For the price of 999, correct? 999?
999. This is SRP and 999, so I don't think they're
Not bad. What else? Oh, I should show you guys this piece also. So,
it's just a slot-in type, so you have to like take extra care
yeah.
because it will fall out quite easily.
Yeah, a lot of people I think will ask if this is plastic or not. I can show you now. This is a very tough piece of metal, although it does look like plastic. But rest assured, it's really nice quality stuff. And it's also matte, so it wouldn't catch any reflections. As you can see here, how you install it is pegs. And there's pegs, long pegs. What you do is align them. It's difficult for me to do in this position, but I'll try. So once you got it covered, you can imagine that the power supply is supposed to be in there, so this thing is covering up everything, including what I expect to be your mess of cables to be hidden right here, inside here, this chamber, right in front of the power supply. So it'll be covered by these 2 pieces. And lastly, we'll have to put back the tempered glass, so let's just do it like this. Oh, the best way to handle this case is by holding the
Inner frame.
Yeah, the inner frame. This post here, this long post inside here is the best place to take it. Okay, so that's the whole thing assembled back together. So as you can see here, you don't really have to disassemble everything to get it installed, but you're gonna have better clearance to get your big hands like mine to go inside the case and work with it. Either way, for the price of 999 ringgit, right? That's actually... You okay?
Yes.
It's actually quite an okay price, I would say. For what it has to offer, it's unique, and I can see a lot of enthusiasts liking this case too. So yeah lor, that's it lor. Anything to add?
Nothing much, that's it.
Nothing much? Okay. Then we'll see you guys in the next video.